And we have the Seven of Cups. So your main energy this month may have to do with some indecision or weighing options, really looking at what's available and what you feel about each of these options. And I always kind of feel like this guy is standing at a big vending machine. I don't know why. That's kind of how I see it. And he's trying to decide what button to push. And when it's like the pressure's on you when you're at a vending machine, you're like, I don't know. And then you're worried that, something's going to get stuck or you're not going to get what you want. And vending machines seem way too stressful than they should be. But I think some of us are just that way. We just have a hard time really nailing down a decision, and you really want to weigh out your options and that kind of thing. And that may be where you are right now, Sagittarius. This month you might be like, I'm just not really sure which one of these things is going to be right for me. So let's pick a card for your mental space. We have Ace of Pentacles or Coins, and the Ace card is all about brand new beginnings. So mentally you might really want something new or something different, and that's why you're standing there. And I say, I'm the kind of person that orders the same thing all the time because I'm really boring and I don't like to try new things, although I want to try new things. But then I freak out and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick something new off the menu this time. I swear. And then the waitress shows up and you just pick the same thing you always do. So I feel like this is those options, and this is but I want to try something new. So mentally you might be in a new space with a new idea or something that has came in and you're like, I need to do something new. This is a potential or an idea, or the aces I always see as sparks or a seed, something like this. Okay, this tiny thing's gonna pack a big punch. If I pay attention to it, this could grow into something way cooler, way bigger, way more exciting. I just have to pay attention to it. So mentally you may have some new thoughts flying around your head of how you want to do things differently, or how you feel differently, or wow, I never thought of that before. So that's kind of an exciting space to be in. And if there's one new thing, sometimes it creates a chain reaction. But if I do that different, I'm going to need to do A, B, and C different, making you feel a little I don't know what to do with myself. So let's pull one for your physical space and see how. I just can't shuffle today. I'm going to blame those on my inability and try again. Physical space for Sagittarius. Three of Coin. This card to me is a card of knowing how to work with others, understanding that for something to progress, it's going to take the involvement of others sometimes. One moment, I'm going to need a drink. The Three of Coins, to me, I don't love the representation on this deck. I feel like this card out of all the cards doesn't fit with the other ones, and it always kind of trips me up because it makes me fall down a mental rabbit hole every time it comes out because I start wondering about it. But you don't care about those things, Sagittarius. typically this card to me is someone who has something that they've created tangibly, like a master craftsman, and he's presenting his work to others. He knows he's good at what he's doing. He's like, okay, I have this skill, I have this thing that I'm doing, and I'm doing well with it, but I need somebody to buy it, or I need somebody to support it. I need somebody to use it, review it, talk about it. Like, it comes in this client or access to people regarding what it is you're creating. So it's knowing that you need other people to come together with you to create this into something larger. And the more you can put it in front of people or interact with people, the larger this thing may become. So in your physical space, you may really be in a this energy of interacting with others, getting something you're passionate about out in front of others, showing off your skill or your trade in a way that's going to help you build a community for your skill or trade, or put you in contact with people that appreciate it, need it, are willing, or share similar things, so you can promote each other, is how I feel with that card coming out. In your physical position, this is you doing some work. This is, if you own your own business, or have, maybe if it's just a hobby or an idea that you have, and talking with other people that are going to appreciate it, share it, and see what comes of it that way. And that may, going back to the 7 of Cup card, this may cause some reevaluations of some relationships. If you have this thing and you're really excited about it, and you're willing to get out in front of others and connect with people, and someone, maybe you're worried about who in your circle is going to support you through this time, or people not reacting to this in the way that you'd hope, may cause some, I don't know how I feel about them kind of stuff. Let's pull a card for your emotional space. We have the Fool and the Queen of Coins. So the coins are the earth signs, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, coming out at here in the Queen. This could be someone else, that person I was just talking about, where you're like, oh no. Maybe it's one of these earth signs, or somebody that has a lot of earth sign personality traits, like they're grounded and level-headed and very in their physical world. And then we have the Fool here. So Sagittarius, you are obviously not an earth sign, you are a fire sign. And so maybe you are the one being a little foolish, and this person's really down to earth and has a lot of rules and rigidity about them, and they are not frivolous, and they are not spontaneous, and they are not, and you're like, I always got options, I always have ideas, I always have new things rolling, and I don't want to sit real still with you. Maybe that's, I don't know why that's coming through, but that's what I'm seeing here emotionally, is like two polarities here between the Fool. The Fool's really trusting that, okay, things are just going to work out, and I'm always going to be okay, and I'm just going to be able to go with the flow, and I am ready to take anything that comes my way. But the Queen of Coin is very in touch with the earth, if you will. Like, she's like, I'm not jumping off that cliff because I understand the law of gravity, and that's terrifying to me. That's kind of how I feel this energy coming through with this. Like, the Queen of Coin to the Fool, she'd be like, dude, no, I can't I just see there's a battle there between those two kind of strong personalities, of one like willing to trust and the other one having to know all the facts and having to like, she's not necessarily super logical like the Queen of Swords, like, but she is in a way of, she understands the laws of our earth, of our material space. So there may be a little bit of and we have 3 coin cards here, so this is a lot of heavy earth energy, and maybe that's why you're feeling like you got some emotional foolishness happening, because it may, I know you Sagittarius, this may feel like you're being put in a box or being confined too much, or there's too many like rules and regulations, and you're not going to be able to be as spontaneous as you may want to be. That's why you're probably like, I don't know what to do, because this brand new idea here and putting it, I just see this, like, there's this progression here of something new, creating it into something more, bringing other people here, and then the Queen shows up and she's like, yes, I know how to run stuff. This is what I do. I'm really good at this, and I'm going to help create this beautiful thing. So either you can trust that that's all going to go super smooth, which, I mean, maybe that's the Fool, like, that's having that, okay, I trust that this is going to happen and things are going to keep coming together for me. Or you could be scared if you're interpreting the Fool that way, like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to go jump off cliff. Let's pull another card. Let's see what your spiritual space says. And the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, this could be you, your fire sign. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. King and Queen coming out next to each other. It could be just that kind of energy in your spiritual life of being, being that super passionate, fiery, energy that comes through with the King of Wands. This is really passionate and excitable, and it just knows its own inner space so well, and the way it views the beauty in the world and the emotion in the world and the creative imaginations of the world. So you could, the way I'm seeing this is feeling really powerful in your own space, in your own body, as far as, I made this thing and this could be turned into something really cool. But that also scares the crap out of you, Sagittarius, because you're not the type that wants to be stuck in too small of a box. You don't want to be corralled too much. You don't. All this earth energy would be kind of hard for you, because with earth energy comes rules and regulations and standards and laws. Like, this is all this structure stuff that you have a hard time with. You don't want rules. Listen, I know, no, Sagittarius, I get it. Like, you don't want all of that, but it could create something really cool. And I think if you're able to get out of your own way for the rest of the month, that you can make a really smart decision and trust the process of creating the space that you really want for yourself. And I feel if you take some time, allow yourself to kind of work through these things, get really honest with yourself. What am I able to accept? What am I not? Is this something that I think logically I can create good things with? Absolutely, then freaking do it. Sometimes you just got to go with that flow, and sometimes you got to deal with the rules and the regulations and the hierarchy of whatever to get through some things. But it looks like you could create something really cool for yourself this month.